for baseball, even at the college level or even at the high school level, what is something that you think you would like to see change or improve going forward based on what has gone on with the situation?
I think there's a lot of things. And that's a super probably like individualized question within every single person.
Sure.
And in getting a chance to, be a head high school baseball coach and then getting a chance to be going back to an assistant, that's a transitional role too, and getting a chance to have these different lenses of what's going on. From the recruiting aspect, it's definitely the kids the early bird's going to get the worm. Like the kids got to be able to put themselves out there, and it's got to be more, I think, just because I see it being in high school too as a teacher, and I have a lot of my good friends are high school coaches, like just not posting videos all the time on Twitter. You want to be able to make sure whatever you're putting out there is out there forever. And there's been guys and everybody will tell you the kid posts that one thing and it's just like, why did you do that? And you're like, it's out there forever. Like, this is not a good look for you. And you might not even be recruiting that kid, but you might like him.
Right.
And now you're posting, I've seen a couple of them. It's just like, that tells me a lot, unfortunately. And I think it really is going to make kids, especially with education, right? So we're in public education and it's question mark if fall's going to happen or not, right? So we might be going back on Google Classroom. And the only reason I'm bringing this in is because I think it's relative to the point is these kids are going to they're not going to have mom and dad all the time at home because parents are going back to work.
Right.
And 2,500 people to 3,000, depending on what high school you're at, or 1,800 people at one given school, you can't get much overcrowd. You can't get much social distancing done. So you're going to say that we're going to be probably about as normal as we're going to be in terms of setting wise. So if these kids are going to be home and parents are going to be around, there's going to have to be a lot of self-monitoring. So what's the kid doing? Like, are they getting a chance? Are they even putting cement in buckets and doing squats? We see the different videos of our coaching friends that we know filling the Home Depot buckets up. Right. But it's good. Like, go buy a kettlebell. Are you doing things to stay in shape? Shoot, our wrestling coach gave me a kettlebell so I can at least do something at the house after my runs so I don't just get super flacco. But, it's going to have to be that you can't, or you're going to no longer be able to just depend on other people calling and reaching out for you. You're going to have to stay ready because the guy that can't hit you, the fungo, is going to be replaced by a wall possibly. Right. Or whatever it is. Or the tee that you can't afford is now a construction cone, which I hit one off of one when I was a kid. We had one at the house. And you're making possibly your soft toss net. I can't thank my dad enough growing up. We had a construction cone, a 2-liter bottle for the low and away pitch, a PVC pipe apparatus, and we got netting from the public golf course that was replacing their net. And so you're having these kids that just because there's no excuse anymore. You have to have it in your hands. So I think that's one of the things that's good that's going to change, and I think it's going to separate individuals throughout all this.